how long have you been dating the Brandy? Yeah, so the question, how long have you been dating Brandy? For over 14 years. When did you find out Brandy had DID? What was your reaction? Okay, good question. As for the final once and for all that she has it and she knows for sure, that was a little bit over a year ago. And I'll give my reaction separately. First, let me say, like, she's been diagnosed by 3 different doctors over many years.
I have dissociative identity disorder. I actually have not told my family yet, but my partner knows and a friend of mine knows. I was diagnosed with it on 3 separate occasions since I was in my 20s, but I did not believe I had it. I thought I didn't think I had it. I had moments where I thought I had it, and then it would go away, and I thought, oh my God, I must have made that up. That has had to have been my imagination. But I was on a certain medication, and I'd been on it most of my life, and I had to come off of it because of my age. And after coming off of that, my alter started surfacing in a very concrete way. And so
I think a couple were when I knew her, and maybe one was before I knew her. And the doctors that have diagnosed her, I mean, I've met them. I've driven her to appointments for like 4 years for one doctor, maybe 4 or 5, many years for this other doctor. Don't hold me to these numbers. It's many years. I sit in waiting rooms for 2 to 3 hours, and I drive her home. And here's it. We have do you look at her videos?
Not one person. Hello, whoever's ghosting. Is it you? Oh, it's you. Waiting for people if somebody's there. Hi, just waiting for more people. Seems like everybody's doing a live stream right now, even though I freaking said I was doing it now. I've got some stories from my old psychiatric journals and one from just a journal in general. We're just seeing if anybody else will kind of show up to hear our stories, because we are deleting this after. I just wish I knew who was in here. I actually wear glasses. My alters won't wear them. They're such butt heads. They're ruining my vision, guys. I had to like go out of my way to wear my glasses today. So it's really hot. Who's ready for some wild stories from my life? Because this is from 2000, and guess when? It's from 2010. Well, I guess people are just gonna miss out. You don't want to hear some awesome stories from a crazy person? Then I guess you're gonna miss out. Oh, am I James? I don't know who I am right now, but I'm not Brandy. Hello. Hello. I mean, I might be James. I get confused about who I am. It's just like, it's not Brandy though. Maybe James. I think I might be James. Maybe I'm Flair. No, I'm Flair. Yeah, Flair does that with my face. Okay. Okay, so here we go.
First up, I would just say, correct me if I'm wrong, I was going to say that she has more proof that it's real than, say, any system I've ever seen in my life.
Mind you, I'm one of the people that I didn't not believe in DID, but after learning that Sybil was iatrogenic and it was not, true DID, and I started to doubt whether it existed. I didn't know whether it was a true disorder or it was a disorder of attention seeking, because I spent a lot of time around doctors and they seemed to think that DID did not exist and it was basically a desperate attention seeking ploy. And I tended to err on that side until it was made extraordinarily clear to me. How it started was I started crying and I didn't know why. I had no feeling. It was like water was falling down my face. I'd be in the middle of a conversation, tears would just well up, and then the person would be like, "Why are you upset?" And I'm like, "I am not upset. This must be a medical problem. Something wrong with my tear ducts." And then I had a debate with my partner on a subject that should not have been as dramatic as it turned out to be. And we hadn't even been thinking about DID at that time, and so we had some debate on some thing that was not even applicable to me. But apparently some part of me had extraordinarily strong feelings about this, and red came out. and she voiced her opinion, and she was angry. That is one of the other parts, is red.
But I don't want to really compare and contrast systems, because what am I saying? She's real, others are less real. No, everyone's real. Everyone's, just don't fake claim, just assume everyone's real, unless they're making $1 million off it like Dissociated. Maybe look into it a little bit more.
To Dissociated, I will say thank you, because you are the first videos I saw on YouTube related to DID, and they have helped me immensely with the intense anxiety and fears that I have, and still have. I mean, I still have them, but I mean, they've helped organize some concepts, helped me understand a few things, and I appreciate them immensely. And hopefully one day I can be similar to you guys and help people who are like me right now, just kind of in the forest trying to figure it out, and kind of fearful, kind of excited. I don't know how to explain it. And okay, so I'm Brandy. Nice to meet you.
Wait, it can only be fake if they make money? I hope that's kind of a joke. I don't know. It can only be fake if they make money. No, you can be fake and be destitute, but I won't be calling them fake because I don't like to fake claim. I don't know. And oh yeah, I had to do with, okay, when did I first know she had DID? So again, I've seen it come and go over the years. You know, like I said in one of my streams, that say driving her to appointments, like when we get there, she doesn't want to go in the building. I'm like, she just kind of, I don't know what, she's not saying anything, just kind of, and I'm just like, let's go, you got your appointment. And then I just kind of, let's go. And I think, I know that's the resistance, but, okay, well, I forget it. I'm kind of rambling. Let me just go to say, skip all that, say, it's been many years, many experiences.
I've actually come back to YouTube as an elderly person to start a journey that I want documented, and to advocate for what I'm about to talk about, because what I'm about to talk about has a lot of stigma attached to it, and there's a lot of misunderstanding about it. I personally don't know a lot about it at this time because I have to do research. Okay, here we go. I have dissociative identity disorder.
I've had things like, I've started notebooks, like whether it's 6-10 years ago, I don't have the numbers in my head right now, where I started notebooks, it says DID, Brandy's DID, and I start saying, today there was an alter named XYZ that seemed to be like this, and I got to like the second page, and then it kind of stopped for a while, so then I just, it's in my closet somewhere. I'll dig it out and show it to you guys for show and tell, maybe next live stream.
And so, I've been diagnosed with a lot of things throughout my life, and I was misdiagnosed criminally. Let's just put it that way. I was gaslit. I was told, not because they didn't necessarily do it on purpose, I'm not saying it was on purpose, but I was told I was a liar, a manipulator, and, you know, borderline personality disorder, bipolar disorder, you know, depression. Those types of things tended, and, you know, PTSD and CPTSD were diagnoses I had.
But yeah, this recent one, and the other reasons why people can go many years without knowing it, it's called denial. It's not just a river in Egypt.
Denial. It ain't just a river in Egypt, guys.
Why do you think Brandy has a reputation for being fake? Where does it come from? First of all, Brandy does not have a reputation for being fake at all. And where does it come from? It comes from people from the farming site, which is a stalking site. By the way, I have nothing against farmers. The farming term is their term. They are not farmers. They are not people of the land. They probably have never seen dirt in their lives. They've never left their parents' basement is what the stereotype is, and I don't mean to stereotype. That was just a cheap hit, a cheap joke. I apologize to all the trolls that are in here listening to what I said about their basement dwelling lifestyles. Somebody thought that was funny. Yeah, I'm not really laughing. But everyone fakes claims Brandy. False. I don't. I'm included in everybody, so false. And I don't mean to be a stickler to terms, but because you're just outrageous. Anyways, fine. Haha, you got a rise out of me. Haha. I'm the one who's been targeted. DID Hatchery was targeted in September of 2020. And then 2 months later, it got hit horrendously And I have all the proof of this out the yazoo. And I'm not going to show any of it today, but I'm not even necessarily talk about that. But that's the one, that's the targeting that's been done. If you want to use the word targeting. So, next question. But Hatchery post on Reddit has hundreds of comments calling her fake. Fans the flames, gets people riled up, and then the world's got plenty of assholes and haters and trolls and monsters that once they get the smell of something, they'll go all at it. 100,000, show me millions. That doesn't prove anything to me. But everyone fakes claims Brandy. False. Is it true that Brandy was kicked out of the improv troupe? Nope. She chose to leave. And why do you think that's even a possibility? I am very curious. I'm not being defensive. I would love to discuss this topic so much. You gotta tell me where you get your receipts from. Please, let's dish. But you take 10 years to make your way through a thought. So I was responding to something you said 3 years ago at this point. Yes, absolutely. And I've been told that many times, even by my partner. Ha ha ha. I mean, it's like, when we're talking about things that we both like, it's like, fine, just talk and take as long as you want. But the thing is, lately, when I'm forced to talk about this drama, it's traumatizing and it's hurtful. So it's like, the longer it lasts, the more hurt it causes. So that's another reason to have these conversations get done quickly, or even not happen at all. That's why I'm talking and Hatchery is doing her stuff. And as to how we divide up our relationship, that's kind of our business. But even if you want to ask anything you want. I can talk fast, but I can forget simple things because all this drama is pushed out, other things like the seven planets. Is there 7 planets or is it 9 planets? I don't know. I'm just, okay, well, that's the answer to your question. That's horrible what you guys are doing to Hatchery. Any shame? Watch your video. I don't want to get too emotional now. You guys, some of what you've done is just beyond the pale. Okay. Why don't you have a job? Tell me what you're about, and then I'll get to your questions. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by. But everyone fakes claims Brandy. False. Such an underhanded question you asked. Just what a farmer. Again, they're not real farmers. They're just stalkers who like hurting people anonymously online. You might have heard of that type of people around, maybe on like CSI Miami or something, or Law and Order SVU. These guys would be like a casting call for SVU because they're sexual deviants, most of them.